Yeah, go ahead and what's these questions? Because even I'm curious.
So, Jonesy and I did a Patreon earlier before you came, and we were talking about some religion stuff. And so I just want to ask you 3 topics that we talked about and get your full uncensored opinion on it.
Okay.
So one of them was, can you be gay and be Christian?
Yes. You can be gay and be Christian.
Or no.
Well, I'm going to keep going.
Okay, I was going to say that wasn't the question, but go on.
That's the preliminary question.
Oh, okay.
So now that you've said yes, are you living within God's word if you're gay and Christian?
You're not living in God's will. God will for your life. We know that God don't want you to be gay. Mm-hmm. That's one thing. Mm-hmm. Anything you do that's in disagreement with God is out of his will.
Okay.
Because God's will is his will that he gave us, what he mandated us for man and woman to join us together. And the one for man and man or woman and woman. Can you be somebody who's saved? Yes, God saved sinners. We all sinners.
Right.
If you gay, straight or not, all sins are equal. Mm-hmm. But to live in sin deliberately, it could turn to an abomination because it's something that I'm choosing to do. It's like nothing that I'm really fighting against, trying to get help or break free of. It's a sin I'm choosing to constantly commit, even when I know that it's wrong. Mm-hmm. Lying is a sin. Mm-hmm. Cheating is a sin. Stealing is a sin. It's just when it comes to homosexuality, it's a lifestyle that I'm choosing to take upon, even though I know what's right. So, can you be broken from that chain? Can you be delivered from that? Yes, you can, especially if you save. Because some sinners fall into homosexuality. Some preachers, some pastors, some evangelists, no matter who you are, we are all prone to sin. Mm-hmm. But to continue in sin, it's an iniquity. And we want to make sure that we are free from that. Because in order to live a life that will give glory to God and reverence to God, you have to live in his will. So we got to know what the will of God is for each and every last one of us collectively. Because God has a will for everybody individually, but we know collectively what he wants us to be like. And that's men with women and women with men.
I feel it.
Okay. The second question I have is actually stems from a hot topic. So, rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan.
Yeah,
no, he didn't.
Man.
That's for one. But the question that I have is he had multiple women come forth and express their love and admiration that they had for him in their relationships that they had with him.
After he passed?
Yes, after he passed. And he also has a 15-year relationship with the woman who is the mother of his 2 children. He has one on the way with her. She found him dead. And their TMZ paid for the whole call of her calling the operator to, yes. And so that was put out there as well. But he's had multiple women come forth. And so infidelity is possibly on the table because I don't know how their structure was in their household as far as their relationship. And so the question is, multiple people feel as if common law can overthrow actually getting married. Mm-hmm. Been together 15 years. That's that man wife.
Well, where he from, Atlanta?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well, according to the state of Georgia, they wasn't married. If our last name ain't, what's his last name? I don't know.
Quan.
Right, let's just say Miss Quan.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. God first blessing to his family, man, and rest in peace to the artist. And it's so unfortunate. He had a baby on the way.
Yeah. Well, he has a child, and she also is pregnant.
Man, that's sad.
Yep. And Georgia does
pregnant
not.
By him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad.
And Georgia does not recognize the common. If they didn't go before the state of Georgia and do a vow, and before God and his witnesses, then they're not married. They just been fornicating for 15 years. And having kids.
And so if you are not married, you are single.
Absolutely. That's what they ask you on paper. They say, are you married? Are you single? They ask you what your status are. Okay. They don't say you're in a relationship.
Okay. And so he can have as many women as he wants because he's single.
I mean, he can do whatever he want to do. I'm not saying I mean, if you with somebody, morally, you should want to be loyal to that person if you with them.
Yeah.
But I feel like in 15 years and he married you, it wouldn't go, 16, he wouldn't go do it either.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying from a man perspective, we know what we want.
Yes.
It don't take me 15 years to figure out if you my wife.
It ain't finna take me 8.
He 15 years to figure out he got somebody he can do what he want to do for 15 years and still have his way. That's what situation he was in. So I don't see him foreseeing say, hey, the next year I'm going to marry you. Because no magic number after 15 years is pretty much, this is our routine at this point. And she's already has another baby on the way again. So what's the point? You know, he's rich. He's a nice young man. But I feel like that you should at least been loyal to somebody if they did 15 years and had your baby. Now
3 of them.
Whatever was going on in the house, I don't know if they was together or not. But as far as I'm concerned, he go do what he want to do because he's a single man.
Okay. I got one more, and it's regarding abortions. So we had Roe versus Wade overturned by the Supreme Court. Many would say that it is against God to have an abortion. Many would say that would God be against this with knowing that my life is in jeopardy? What is your take on abortions?
Here we go. Political. That's why we need Trump in them here. So look, now people may not like this. I'm glad you asked this. Now I might lose fans from this. People may not like this.
Well, if they ain't a Patreon subscriber, they ain't gonna know.
To the Patreon subscribers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this. Getting an abortion, if you have sex and you get an abortion, that's wrong. We use the word abortion because they don't want to say murder.
Yeah.
We use the word miscarriage because they don't want to say dead or death. We dumb it up with these terminologies from, you know what I'm saying, society, from the, you know what I'm saying, medical field. But it's murder. It's called aborting. You're killing a life. You are taking a life. Deliberately. Said, I'm going to take this life out of me. That's beating in me now. That's a person. That's a living soul. Once you become in an embryo, you become a living soul. You're really a human being.
Okay.
You not no mutant. You not no egg. You really it's a heartbeat there. They tell you the heart is beating. So I mean that's life. And that's a spirit. Every life has a spirit. There's no baby that has a heartbeat that doesn't have a spirit. So when you kill a baby, you kill a spirit. But we call it abortion so it don't sound so vogue. It don't sound so wrong. If you tell somebody you about to go in there and commit murder, they not going there and do it because she can't be able to live with that. So abortion is a way to numb it down because it's an industry. And we make money for having you kill your own kid.
We also make money for keeping the child alive.
Yeah,
probably
both.
more alive than dead.
So they making more money killing the kids because people getting abortions around the clock as almost the same levels of getting births made. Every time somebody's getting a birth being made, it's another woman already getting an abortion did.
I would say the child has to go through school, has to go through college, has to now go work for other people, potentially might go to jail and make other people money. It's a lot more living than dead. I don't know. Abortion is a quick love 200.
I mean, the state make money. If you go to public school, the state making bread off of you.
I'm saying.
What you saying, for the money purposes?
Yeah, I'm saying you make more if you like. I want you more alive than dead because y'all can make money off of you.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. You would think that, but population control, they want to feel like we want to have as less. The number one aborted place in America is through the black woman. So that's why they pushing it. If it was more white people getting abortions or more Asian people getting abortions, they would not have it the way that it is. It's more black women that get abortions more than anything.
But they overturned it so you can't get abortions.
Yeah. I mean, now they doing it because it's like you say, it's other ways to make money off it. But they done made so much money off it where you can take it off. For the generations, they done made billions. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. We don't mind y'all doing it right now. We done already ate it up. We done took so many presidents, so many pastors, so many future leaders. We don't care because we got a new system in place now that's even more greater than an abortion. It's the gun laws. So they gonna have them kill themselves. We ain't got to do it no more. So now you can carry a gun in Gary, Indiana. In Indiana. Now you can carry a gun in this place. So they just switched it over. People aren't even looking at the other laws now that's in effect. They combat that and support that law because they'll let them babies kill themselves.
I throw another one in there for you.
Ain't that something?
Yeah, Indiana's scary now.
That's scary, ain't it?
18-year-olds can carry pistols.
That's giving us. We ain't got to go out to the mall. Let the guns be legal and they go kill themselves.
Put Scrooly G on, pop a perk.
There we go.
Somebody finna
they
die.
They gonna do all the drugs. They gonna kill themselves now. So we ain't gotta have our doctors with that stuff on their conscience.
Do you think it's racial? Do you think that?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Very racial. We live in a society that's racial. We can't play blind to it. That's why this is an uncensored part.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is you cannot play blind to the racism. We live in a racist world. We built on a country that stole slaves. It's a corrupt country already.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's on a country that stole slaves, it's ran by the gangsters. It's still ran by the forefathers. I mean, these people inherited what their grandfathers. We don't run the country. Mm-hmm. We know that. Right. I don't care how many people they put in the office. These are a lot of puppets in office. Mm-hmm. They still got to respond to that man with them blue eyes. If he make a decision, his friend make a decision, you out of office, and they go replace you. So it's a lot of that going on. I don't want to go too deep in the Obama situation and all that because they ain't my lane, but I ain't crazy.
Okay.
The white people run America. Now.
Them crackers.
I would like to say abortion was overturned because white people were taking advantage of it and killing the babies, and they need more white people to reign white supremacy.
They need more white people, and so listen here. Mm-hmm. You some key.
Yeah.
Now we about to spill a bean. This is like I love them things. What them call them? No, not theories.
Conspiracy.
So they raised that to bring forth more births of supremacists, not just white. We just talking about white people. We talking about those that's racist.
Yeah.
Supremacists and all that stuff, right? And then, but first, let's make sure the guns are legal in some of the most dangerous places in the world. Mm-hmm. So they kill themselves.
Yeah.
They won't live past 17.
Yeah.
They won't live past 16 because it'll be legal for him to walk down the street with an AK-47. And guess what? He beefing with the ops across the street.
Mm-hmm. And we all can have our guns out.
And they all can have their guns out. And we can't even pull up on them and say, what you doing with that gun in your pocket? Because they got the right to bear arms because he don't even have a record.
Yep. Mm-hmm. You doing something wrong.
But he ain't going to live long enough to get a record because he going to commit a murder and they going to come do a revenge and the cycle going to continue. Mm-hmm. The hoods is going to beef. It's like a 40-year heritage of why y'all beefing for it. There's beef back in the day. Mm-hmm. It's hoods beefing right now based off of like it's like a war from back in the day. Like, oh man, they was doing this and they was like in the 90s. Yeah. Y'all inherited old drama and old beefs. They got nothing to do with you.
It's hoods that don't even exist no more to still beef.
You don't see the country club beefing with the other country club. I'm like, I seen him he pull up in a Ferrari, he shoot us. They ain't doing that. They going to work.
Yeah.
So yeah, you hit on something. Okay. Bring them up. We'll let them tear each other down.
Yeah.
Wow. We gotta have to delete this. That's some stuff we can't do. I don't like being a part of them big old things. It's like a real, just go viral, like one of the real big things.
Yeah,
Man, we gotta protect you at all costs.
Yeah, no, I got you.
All right.
Keep it on the Patreon. Now, people can steal content off Patreon.
I know.
But that's not gonna happen because we ain't Club Shay Shay yet. We ain't big like that.
Y'all about to be like that though.
Now, my last question, because I said it was only 3, but I lied. Sorry. This last one is there racism, colorism, all the isms in church?
I believe it's prejudice in church. In any realm, any arena, I believe is racism. I don't feel like because he a pastor that's white and he not racist.
Okay.
He might not like no niggas in his church. He might not like no niggas in his choir. Mm-hmm. No nigga on his drums.
That sounds, I can see that.
He can give a tithe. I don't want that nigga singing in my church or trying to be on my board.
Yeah, because
I'm a racist pastor
playing them nigga drum.
And and that might be his vice. He might trying to wrestle and trying to fight that thing that's in him that his granddaddy passed on to him. Mm-hmm. And his preaching is the only outlet he give when he feel human and can be free to everybody. But he still probably wrestle that prejudice spirit that's in him. Mm-hmm. We all have it. Something that's in us. Everybody got something in them that they don't like themselves. They might not say what it is, but it's there. And you trying to shake it. You trying to break it. And it's okay. But I believe in every arena, there's a racist person or a prejudiced person. That's true for the matter.
Okay.
A racist preacher is crazy.
I got this rapper I want to diss since we on the podcast. I'm waiting to get to a podcast to diss him forever.
Okay.
Because it's going to go viral.
Wow.
He said, now look at him. He loves drama. This dude loves drama.
I don't like this type of drama from you.
He ain't going to stop me. He said, why?
No, I don't like this type of drama from you.
You got bars for him?
I was going to say, why we dissing rappers?
Don't try to see what kind of podcast we is.
Okay.
Say any other person, I'll tell him go.
Why they be going on podcasts doing that? That's crazy.
I don't know.
But
I don't know why they do that.
I finna start doing what the youngins doing, yelling on Facebook Live.
Y'all see the 50 Cent and Dame Dash?
Yeah.
Dame Dash, my guy. And I don't like how that's playing out for him right now.
Because you can't say nothing good to it.
It's tough when your teeth fall out. It's hard.
Like I know Dame personally. Like I had plenty of conversations. Mm-hmm. He helped me with film that I'm working on.
Yeah.
a lot of advice. He come to Gary, him and the mayor's like this, but Dame is like a real, like really like a real life a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Like for real. So it's like, that's like hurtful to see him talk and that take place. Like out of all the places in the world that could have happened and who he could have been talking to.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't about what he was talking about. It's about it's about who he was talking to. 50 Cent. And your teeth fall out while you talking to 50 Cent on live.
I'm trying to do a young nigga game. Like, why y'all even arguing on live?
Yeah, I didn't like that, bro.
I enjoyed to see his pivot.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it. See what he do because he's trying to compare his, like, he try to like use it as free press. Mm-hmm. But it ain't looking too good.
No, that ain't free.
His movie and Get Rich or Die Trying against each other, said which one's better.
Which one? What he did? Paid in full?
No, he had did.
It was super. I don't know what that movie was.
It's probably one of the movies that he's been making. Oh, because he looks older. He's on the cover art with Cameron.
Oh, he should have did Paid in Full.
Because it's the movie.
That's what people were saying. You should have did Paid in Full.
It's the movie before.
Yeah.
It's the movie before. Killer Season. Because Dame dropped something before Cam dropped Killer Season, and it was that movie that they put on there. Yeah. Wow. That was terrible.
So they fire him up right now in the comments.
Man, he should have put that out. He should have did The Killer. He did Paid in Full. That's a
classic.
Hit. That's a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you say you close friends with him?
Yeah, we good friends, man.
Then you can get him on the pod?
Yeah, matter of fact.
We need that. I love Dame Dash.
Okay.
Before I started
don't got no beef with him either, so okay. Yeah.
Before I started potting, like I love watching his interviews.
We're gonna work that out today, this evening. We'll get him on the line and get him here. He'll do it too, especially right now. He'll definitely.
I would love to do that.
Yeah, tell him come do damage control.
Funny. Yeah.
Because that was not a good
pod.
Look.
We need that on the free pod.
Yeah, that's what's on the free pod.
Yeah,
you do stuff like that.
That's the only way that this will really grow. Because I bring a lot of the regular person on here.
Would y'all pay for his flight?
Sure, depends on how much it is.
Yeah, it should be nothing. Like a round trip is only for a day.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Somebody set a good time up, get a good round trip for like $200
Yeah, I'll definitely pay that.
Southwest, yeah.
I was trying to get Dr. Umar on when he came to Gary. He was charging like $5,000. I couldn't figure that out real quick. I couldn't figure that out quick enough. But I could definitely do a round trip.
Yeah, and then if she going in, I'll go in.
Okay.
Personally, when it come to paying to come on the pod,
you got my son Barry Brewer?
Go home.
Barry Brewer. Oof.
He comedian and actor.
You said Corey Brewer?
No, Barry Brewer.
Barry Brewer. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say Corey or Barry.
Perry.
He got a studio in Maryville.
Yeah, he on a real big TV show with Tyler Perry. He don't live in Maryville. Matter of fact, he live in Maryville.
Anybody you recommend, send him my way.
Yep, definitely.
Send him my way.
Yeah, Barry would be a good guest.
He like 300-some thousand people on Instagram. He go viral all the time.
I forgot all about Barry.
All I need is a connection. Yeah. I can take it home. I'll talk to him.
I'll send y'all Rolodex of people.
Yeah, please do. Please do.
Like millions of followers, and they'll come in here and shut this mug down.
Thank you.
What about Deion Taylor?
Appreciate that.
Because
I went through his fellowship and everything.
Yeah.
Like he gave me my first camera.
Yeah, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
He got me started in the whole.
Yeah, Deion, a mentor. Yeah. Deion, that's fam. It's a lot of people I could connect you with, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can just sit back and talk about who you want that I know. You can look at my IG and see who I know personally, but I can definitely hook you up.
Oh, okay. Deion from the park.
We're going to have a meeting. We're going to have a meeting. We'll figure it all out. Get this all put on the calendar. Mm-hmm. Figure this out.
Yeah, I definitely got to get Dame here first.
Yes.
We can do that probably within the next couple of days, couple of weeks or whatever. See how that look for him.
Yeah, you got to do damage control.
Please do. I can have that BR season finale.
Yeah.
That'd
be dope.
Let's do
That'd
that.
That'd be a good closeout.
Funny.
When Jonesy texted me, it was like, man, he had sent me an Instagram profile pic. And he was like, you want me to shoot? And I was like, hold on, because I got to look you up.
Yeah.
Go ahead. And I didn't expect this to be as good as it was. Because I didn't know where we were going to take it. Because I do all the notes. I curate everything. And if you look at my notes, I didn't have too much for you.
Yeah,
it was all me just shooting from just listening and feeling
That's
you
why
out.
I pray like God have his way.
Yeah. So it was a great episode. I really enjoyed you.
Yeah, man. Shout out God, man.
On the real.
Yeah, shout out God.
Shout out God for real.
He did his big one?
Huh?
He did his big one?
Man, he did his big one, man.
Yeah, he did his big one on a beautiful day.
Okay. I appreciate you playing this. This was the first time ever, so I'm going to refine this and figure this out. Okay. Give it a name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You got any lasting words before we get up out of here?
Anything you want to promote? Shout out.
Say my album, man. Chapter 1 is getting ready to drop. Stay in tune. We'll drop on Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes. But the Preacher movie is in the making. Movie Exiles is already out right now in the film festivals. The Exiles You can find that as well. Click on theexiles.com. You'll find that. Directed by Chris Jameson. Follow him. Also, I can bring Chris Jameson in here.
Mm-hmm.
Big movie director from the Chicago, Indiana area, doing great things, working with TD Jakes, Sarah Jakes. So, yeah. But anyway, that's me. You be a Butta the Preacher. Follow me on Instagram. Michael Watson on Facebook. Google Butta the Preacher. Search engine. Google engine. Find more up developing stories on what God is getting ready to do.
Michael Watts, he made me hot.
Okay. Well, that was the episode. Thank you for being a patron, and we'll see you next week.
Just watch the damn podcast.